The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead...
Oh, jeez. Yes.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
That was stupid.
Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy. Takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. Not too old to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. Ours is not the only
Good.
Oh, do I already have the
cannot be more
pictures?
different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. We will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you. Proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of the last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling the cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix, and the result is the renewed proliferation we see the world over. We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Do I get game over still? I can't remember what happens. I have the pictures.
Stop!
I have the pictures. Now what?
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring
What am I
accuracy.
doing now?
Okay, we're fine. I'll explain how to use.
Oh, south from the workstation south from there. Pictures will be sent. Okay.
And takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon. It is yours for God. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the
Easy, is that easy?
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, what am I seeing now? Huh.
What?
It needs to be a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here. And the next one is... Okay, that's good.
Okay.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
And you... Ocelot, was it?
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to
Yeah, it
speak the
is.
truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Oh yeah. Forgot about you.
Glukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
The Lalilulelo.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezhinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lalilulelo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Glukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Glukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Judo kick.
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the Big Shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the Big Shell under complete control.
Oh, Raiden.
Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the President and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of
Fuck
Shell
you,
1.
you're not Snake.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
You didn't know this before putting it on?
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're...
Oops. No. What's up, Joshua? How's it going?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Wow, that Metal Gear Solid anime thing. How is it? I haven't seen that.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up
Does
the
it-
map of the
does it
structure.
Follow
That'll let you
the
activate
Metal
the
Gear
Soliton radar.
games
The
as in the
Soliton
story
radar?
there, or is it like a
True.
continuation
That
of the
radar
story?
came in useful during VR training.
I don't know if you played
A
the
radar
games or
system
not.
uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use.
Oh, I just got
you
off the phone
won't
with
be
you.
able to use any of the enemy's
It's
equipment.
not video
Why not?
game
You should know
graphics.
that all active weapons are equipped with a personal
No, I mean
identification
the
system.
anime, the
The owner
cartoon.
enters
Does
the
it
required
follow?
user
Does
ID
it follow the
information
game's
during the weapon
story?
registration or at
As
the
in
start
you're
of the
kind of
mission.
just
If
watching
anyone other than the
the entire
registered
Metal
user
Gear
tries to
series
fire the
games in a
weapon,
story
the ID
version,
system
or
will not authorize
Does
the
it,
action.
is it like a
But these are
prequel
black
or a
market Russian
continuation
weapons. How can they
of
be
the
equipped with
series, like the
identification
games?
functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with.
I know it's
and
like
they
an
certainly
anime
won't let their
style
own equipment
cartoon.
be used against them.
I
I'm
was
guessing it's the same for
very
the Navy
vaguely
SEALs
aware
here?
of it.
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay. Have you played the games before, or any of them? 'Cause there's 4 main ones, and then there's like 3 or 4 spin-offs, I think. Sorry, 5 main ones. There's 5 main ones. One version of it, it must have been the spin-off ones that you're talking about. Yeah, the spin-off ones, they had originally came out in like PlayStation. I don't know if you ever played the PSP, the handheld PlayStation old console thing, but they had them for that. Yeah, yeah, they had a bunch of like weird ones. There was even a card battle game once, which is fucking crazy. Radar. But they eventually ported it to like the consoles, so like you could play the handheld ones now on the consoles. And then they had like a VR mission version. Yeah, this is years ago.
Good work, Raiden.
Yeah, the series itself ended years ago too. They oh shit.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator
Yeah,
arrives.
they
You must stay out of sight.
I think part 5 came out maybe like shit, like 5 trying to think. 2015, I want to say. It's been quite a while since the last one came about, but then they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3. So that's supposed to come out, I think, this year, at the end of this year, I think. Metal Gear 3. Sorry, buddy. No, you're not interrupting, man. I'm trying to do both at the same time. I don't get too many chatters, so I'd like to get the practice in of actually talking with some people while I'm playing these games and stuff. You're definitely not
terrorists
interrupting.
call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I'm on the roof. There are...
That's what I like to do. Talk about video games.
The big shell is
That's my
comprised
thing.
of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists
Doesn't
of
even
a
have to be
central
about the game
core
I'm
and
playing,
6 struts
necessarily.
surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
What, this game or the streaming? Think. Who do I save with? Her?
What's up, Jack?
I don't need to talk to her. I think I could slip on this. Yep, I can. That's funny. This streaming and watching it and having chat. Yeah, I always found that cool. I never liked watching streams of people that have like hundreds of chatters at the same time, because you don't really, well, at least I don't feel like you get like individual genuine where's the door? You don't feel like you get individual like genuine responses because there's just so many people talking or trying to talk to the streamer. So I like these smaller type of like interactions. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, like your chat just gets lost in the shuffle of everything. I don't watch those big streamers much. Yeah, I don't have that.
Raiden, look at that wire fence.
Crawl through? Where? Oh, right there. Oh my god.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing
Yeah,
about us.
I don't try
You know we work
here
in the
to
dark,
be some
and
big
this mission is
streamer.
no
I'm not trying to make a
exception.
career out of it. I'm
Only
just
a few people
genuinely
know
just
about
trying
your
to
presence here.
have fun and talk with
There's
people.
no need for concern.
I've done
This operation
bartending
is under
for a
Pentagon's
long
direct
time,
command,
so I'm used to
and
like
the
just
NSDD
interacting
came
with
from
people,
the
I
Vice
guess.
President and the
And
Secretary
it's always
of
fun
Defense.
to do as long as people
Your
are
mission may be
civil
top
and
secret,
nice and
but it's
respectful.
gone through the usual channels.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've
So
located
many
the
phone calls. Bro, how many times are you gonna call me?
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When it's...
Yes, I get that. Cool. Let me actually do it. Like barback? Oh, with Miller. Okay, like stalking. I get it. Yeah. Where should it go? Communication, yeah. What do you mean, unique views?
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
they
That's
need
always
to be
been the
kept in the
interesting
dark
thing
about our
about
presence.
this type of
So
stealth
we just
game
listen in.
is the
I'm patching
point of
it
views
through.
and stuff. And
This is Alpha Zero.
I don't think
We
I've
have the
done it
president.
enough times, but
Is
if you
he
hide
safe?
behind cover and
He
stuff,
is
it
safe.
changes the
What about
views
the
that way
package?
also.
Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work.
Oh man,
Your
you have no
retreat was
idea
on the
how
way. Come on
weird
home.
Hideo Kojima
Roger
is.
that.
He's Hideo Kojima is the guy who makes these
Alpha Zero,
games,
report.
all the Metal Gear games.
Come in, Alpha Zero.
He's
This is Alpha
he's
Zero.
a trippy
We're under
dude. He
attack.
makes some crazy games. I don't know if you ever heard of Death
Alpha Zero,
Stranding. That
respond.
was pretty much his latest game.
All Alpha respond.
It wasn't
Right.
really well
The
received because a lot of
president's
people
life is in
saw it
danger.
as like a
Head
weird
to Strut B
walking
now.
simulator game with monsters, but I think it was unique. Okay. Yeah, just like go to YouTube and type in the game name, I guess, so you could look at a trailer, get an idea of it. Hideo Kojima, yeah. Yeah, he's the creator of Metal Gear. It was back in the day. I don't know if you're older on the... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you're on the older side, but back in the Nintendo days, he made the Metal Gear games. So when the Metal Gear came out again for PS1, it was pretty much like a continuation. Oh, I'm 40. Been playing games since I was like 5 years old. You can do pull-ups. Try to get that grip better. I have no clue where I'm going, by the way. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Ooh, you almost saw me. Did I come from here? Yeah, I came from here. Where am I supposed to go? So I gotta get a card key to open. Uh-oh. I gotta get a card key to open these doors. I just have no idea where to get them from.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
That's all good. I'll figure it out. Yeah, that chaff grenade will stop electronic stuff. Oh, here we go. All right.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways.
I
while
have stun
keeping out of enemy
grenades,
sight.
but those
All right.
will only
I'm
work on
giving
the
it a
people,
try.
which I haven't
Don't
needed to
forget
use
the
yet.
grip
But
gauge.
the chaff
It
grenades are
will
for
keep decreasing
electronics.
during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Same man, thanks for joining. Thanks for the chat. See you around. Hopefully. Later. Oh yeah, Vanguard.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Oh, it's Phil Lamar? No way. I didn't know that was his voice.
Get down! Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell
like a snake.
Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is
Pliskin.
Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
that suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10
What's
is
up?
dead.
What
No,
happened?
A single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
All right, enough of that.
What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
Oh, I see. You like on a break or something?
What was
or
that
chilling?
man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents.
I don't know what he was using. I don't smoke.
They were out of
but,
control, and it all
yeah,
came
that
to a
character
head
Snake
6 months
definitely
ago.
does.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries.
Yeah,
The
I
big
get it
shell
though.
is too much ground
I
for
mean, I
just
used to
dead cell
smoke,
members to
but that
hold
was in
down.
my early 20s. I kind of
You
stopped
weren't
once I
briefed
started
on any
doing
of
martial
this?
arts back
And you came
back
in
in the
alone to
day, and
boot?
then eventually I joined the military. So
what do you really do?
I kind of there's a lot of smoking and dipping done in there.
Can't tell me,
So I
huh?
tried my best
Fine
not to
with
get
me.
influenced by that stuff.
I don't smoke.
keep it anyway. May come in handy.
I get it though. I know it's hard to kick sometimes, especially when
Take this too.
kind of helps with stress, anxiety, shit like that.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
I think if you're an adult and you get it, you know it'll kill you.
On this plant's layout.
Then
If you need
that's
information on
it's
the
your
place
choice
or
at that
about
point.
Dead
You know what I
Cell,
mean?
contact
Like
me.
you already know
You're
the
using
the
nanocommunication,
issues with
right?
it, and if you
Yeah,
want
but
to
I
do
can
it
patch
because
into
you do
your
enjoy it,
frequency.
then fucking go for it. You know.
Hey, what's your name?
What, the smoking?
Raiden.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
It's all good. I mean, I started smoking myself because I was fucking stressed with work and figuring out life and stuff like that when I was younger. I get it. The only reason why I stopped smoking was because, like I said, I was doing martial arts stuff, and I figured, all right, I need to get off this stuff because I need to be able to, you know, compete and keep up with others who you know I'm sparring with or whatever it might be. So, yeah, that nothing to apologize for. Oof. Yeah, yeah. I have been in here already. Yep. Oh, so where am I going? Yeah, I went through it all. I did 5 years in the Navy. Oh, Fortune. There you go. Yeah, Navy was fun. I kind of never wanted to leave, but there were a lot of reasons why I did. I won't get into that, but I would recommend it for anyone, honestly. It was a good time. It was bittersweet leaving.
Put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune? Ready grenades!
A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
What branches you serve?
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Army. Nice. Okay.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand...
Yeah, man. I appreciate you chatting, giving me your time and stuff. You should follow the channel, so that way, if you see me streaming or whatever, we could chat. I always upload stuff. Well, not always, but I upload stuff every now and then about the game industry, talking about the news, the latest news and things like that. Like I told you before, I used to be a bartender, so I'm thinking of like uploading some like bartending stuff. Like cocktails and shit, and I don't know, just like talking about video games mostly. Nice, thanks. Why does the head look so big? Did you just kiss it? What the hell? Oh, that's funny. Metal Gear Peak is Metal Gear 2 your favorite? The American flag, bikini, and everything.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is
GoldenEye.
Peter.
Yeah, I love GoldenEye.
Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
Snake beater? What the? I want to look. I gotta find that. Find that achievement. What's that for? What's that trophy for?
Too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
I'm searching it
Kid,
now.
this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Oh, it's in a tanker. You gotta do it.
Why did they bring you
Okay.
out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
Oh, so I missed out on the trophy then.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal.
It's almost the same thing as what I did now, is staring at a poster, a girl poster. But it's from a previous,
There are
like
at
the
least
beginning
two people
chapter of
here
the
who can
game,
claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
which I missed out on already.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience
Yeah,
with
Otacon calls you.
explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
Later, man. Stay safe.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in?
Alright, I'm done with this chatting.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb.
You know what's funny?
It's
I
You can see it pulsing.
did
Now you
I
spray
think I
this
streamed
the
it on
sucker,
Twitch, which I regret
There
because
we go.
I stream on
Simple, huh?
YouTube
The
exclusively
spray
now.
freezes
But
the detonator instantly.
I
How
was
long
streaming
does the
Metal Gear
effect
Solid
last?
1, and I got
There's
through
no
the
way
game
the
in
thing
like
can
2 or
detonate in
3
this
days.
condition. Even if you
And
leave it
I
alone,
played the game
it'll
when it
stay out of
first came
collision
out,
for at least
but
24
now that I'm
hours.
playing it when
That's
I'm
enough
way
time.
older,
If
I
we had the
realize
manpower,
how
I'd recommend complete
badly
disposal,
I
but this will
suck
have to do.
at video
The spray
games
can be used
now
from several
compared
yards
to
away.
as when I
Now
was a
check the
child.
floor,
So like,
ceiling, wall,
I'm playing
under
this
the
game
table,
now too. Now I'm playing
everywhere.
part 2,
Try to
and I
imagine
still
the
feel
locations
like
the
I
bomb
suck
will
at this
choose.
game, even though I
That
was
won't be
like
easy.
the
We don't
man
know a
at that
thing about
game
Fat Man.
when I was younger.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
Like I had gotten the
In
infinite
other
ammo
words, that little gadget
bandana.
sniffs
I
out
got
C4's
stealth
scent.
camos.
That's right.
I always like
I've
100%
established a
of
link
those
up with your
games.
radar
But like
network,
now,
so
like I
any
can barely
scent
get
detected will
through
be represented
freaking
visually.
hallways
Have
and
the
shit without
sensor
getting caught.
activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I'm mostly playing the
I know
remakes
Fat
now,
Man
so
well.
I can hop
I
back
know
on
how into his own
the new
aesthetics he
Metal Gear
is.
3 remake that's gonna come out this year.
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one.
Yeah, 3.5 hours, still not bad.
All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
That and also, I'm so used to modern
All right.
mechanics in video games now, going back
I'm
to like
activating.
more
Watch.
retro-ish style games.
You
It's a
see
little
the
bit
green
more
stuff on the radar?
difficult to
That's a
control
visual
since they're a little bit
representation
more.
of the C4 scent
Sometimes they're too
detected by the
stiff
sensor.
or not too
It's a pretty big
intuitive.
area, isn't it?
Sometimes they just don't make sense, or
better
like the
than nothing.
buttons aren't where they
Just
map
activate
where
the
you're used to
sensors
them
and
being
search the
mapped out to
area,
be.
okay?
So
All right.
it's
Don't
weird.
forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined in on end.
Did you play Metal
north
Gear
to
5 before the
There should
original
be
Metal Gear
packets of
game?
C4s on each of the
And if we're talking
vertices, or
OG
the
Metal Gear,
struts
you
in
mean the
this case.
PS1 Metal Gear?
You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
Oh shit, that's OG Metal Gear. Yeah. Nintendo
What's
Metal
this?
Gear.
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get
So
this?
did you play the
engineer
games
I
in
told you about
order,
gave it to
or
me.
did you start off
You were
with
supposed to
5
program a set
first?
of all access
Was that
cards
like your
once we were
intro
on
to the
site.
series?
Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi.
That's Marines.
Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
All right, enough with the freaking cutscenes.
Jack, do you need to save?
Started with Metal Gear 1, 2, 3, 5, and then Metal Gear in that order.
Rose,
Because
no
I don't have
comment.
it. Oh yeah. Yeah, they haven't made an MGS4. Man, 4 is I think honestly 4 is my favorite. Not necessarily gameplay wise, but story wise. It felt like that should have been the last in the series, but Konami had pushed Hideo Kojima so hard into making another sequel. So you'll notice how much closure, if you ever get to play it, hopefully, you'll notice how much closure and so many questions answered in Metal Gear Solid 4 because Hideo wanted to end it. And yet, when you play Metal Gear 5, it's such a mess and it gets more convoluted, more questions arise. It's just like, it was a mess. But Metal Gear 5 had great mechanics. Man, if that's what you want to do it. Ooh. Like, if you get a chance to do that, and as long as you don't get in trouble for it, go for it, because 4 is the best one, story-wise, to me. Like, my opinion. How do you do this again? Why isn't it doing it? How do you do this? Oh, okay.
Raiden here. I took care of the sea.
And it gets so emotional towards the end, man. Like, if you played the other one, so you know the history, you know the characters, like the way everything was done was just beautiful. The geckos. Oh shit, that was crazy. Oh man. So that was one of the things I remember when Metal Gear 2 came out on like the year that it came out. They were marketing the game, and Hideo Kojima, you can look this up if you don't know this. Hideo Kojima purposely marketed the game and made gamers think that they were playing as Snake the entire time. He even showed gameplay footage of them of Snake in this area here. Fucking what do you call it? This place, whatever map. So people thought that you're playing with Snake, and then people found out afterwards. Oh, everybody's waiting, like, what the fuck? Where's Snake? Why am I playing as this guy? I have no idea who he is. And people were pissed. And this was like a trick that Hideo Kojima did, and the gamers weren't happy because of how green Raiden is. He's a noob, like he just doesn't know his things, and Snake is a badass legendary soldier. So I kind of feel like when Metal Gear 4 came out, he was a badass ninja, cyborg ninja. Yeah, because he became a badass cyborg ninja because I think Hideo Kojima felt like he needed to redeem Raiden somehow because of how much of a child he was in Metal Gear 2. That's just like my theory, but I don't know if that part is confirmed or not. But they made him a badass afterwards. Yes, I chaffed it.
There's somebody there.
Nothing here.
Raiden, at your feet, there's a hatch for pipe or gauge maintenance. Face the hatch and push the action button to open it. There may be something you can use, so check the inside thoroughly.
Nothing here.
If I remember correctly, Metal Gear Solid 1 at the time was the only MG out at the time over at the US. At the time, Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, over in Japan, there were 3 Metal Gear games. Didn't want. No, all the games came out in the States. I mean, obviously Kojima is based in Japan, so the game. I don't know if I'm pretty sure. From what I can remember, the games came out at the same time in the US. If you're talking about the OG Metal Gear games, probably like Nintendo, Metal Gear 1 and 2, so Snake's Revenge, those games were for the Nintendo, and I don't doubt those are probably in Japan before they hit the States. But actually, I think lies. I think Snake's Revenge was American first because I know Kojima was pissed about that game being made and being played. The game mechanics were so different from the first game. I don't think he really was happy with the way that game was made. But the new age Metal Gear games, those all came out in the States consecutively. And I remember because I bought them all.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here.
I'm on my PS5. This is the remastered version.
The hostile is nearby. Stay sharp.
Carry out an investigation immediately.
Oh!
Counter the enemy requesting backup.
Oh, that was not cool. Metal Gear 2? What are you up to right now?
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Dispatching reinforcements to Strut E. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, nice. Okay, never run. I think I fight that bomb boss at this point here.
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg
I remember
ninja
correctly.
complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols.
Nerd
Anything
one.
else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before.
Did you say
We'll lay a
nerd?
trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
Okay.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be.
Who started, bro? Oh no, he's not here yet. No, I saw somebody.
What's that?
Nah, I don't think so. I think he just looks like him. Lies, man, lies. Don't fall for it. Bro, pick him up. Why am I hearing? Huh? I started with the M9 too. I don't remember picking it up, so I guess you just start with it.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of...
Let me save.
Jack, is that... Jack?
Leave me alone, Rose. You left me to die in the ocean. There was space for the freaking... on the freaking door. Nothing over here. Plant chopper? I don't remember at all. I don't remember picking it up. Oh, you're up to Vamp. The Vamp is cool. Oh, I did not see you.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh, really? In fact, the reason why Vamp is called Vamp is because of him being vampire, but it's because of his bisexuality. Also, that is the reason why he first came to say bisexual. Was it really? Did they say that about him? I don't think I've ever realized Kojima ever talked about sexuality in any context. I'm gonna look that up. That's crazy. That's very interesting. Like during or after the boss fight with him. Ah, okay. Be right back. Scissors 61? What the heck does that mean?
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Wait, is
And
it late for
whoever
you?
it
Where you
was,
at?
It wasn't a burst
East Coast, West
transmission.
Coast?
The transmission was
UK?
sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. but the possibility of it being true
Work
is
kicking
none.
your ass, keeping you
Gray
awake.
Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Couldn't I could have sworn.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
I'm gonna keep going straight. There you go. West Coast. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm out. Oh, I'm all kinds of fucked. And I'm dead.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Ha! Got him. Oh. What do you mean I'm doing? I'm doing alright. How about you? I'm eating leftover Popeye's chicken or chicken sandwich. I'm waiting for my wife to get home. Oh, you kidding me? That's not what I wanted to do. With a Blahaj? A what? I might be too old to catch that reference.
What's that?
How do I get over there? Oh. Gotta do some pull-ups first. IKEA shark blush? Like Jeff the Shark?
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way.
not gonna fall asleep, are you? There you go.
Trouble in the FA connecting bridge. Check it immediately.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Yeah, I've beaten the whole game before already, multiple times. It's been a long time though. I beat them all. I played them all. Oh, I don't even remember that at all. For this one, I like the plot twist, with the whole fake colonel thing, but I also really like the that boss battle when you're fighting a bunch of Metal Gear Rays, and you're shooting your what do you call it, the homing missile stuff. You're fighting them and stuff. Like the multiple rays was pretty fun. The final fight with the president was pretty cool. Solidus. Where am I going? I hear you. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's not you. Never mind. Where are you? Hold on a second. In my opinion, I love the Fat Man fight probably because you can kill him in 25 seconds. Or speed art. Damn, 25 seconds. I guarantee you I probably could not do that. I like Metal Gear Solid 3. If you remember the old man, the end. That's probably one of my favorite fights. Like in the series. It's down there, isn't it? Oh my god. Maybe not. Where is this fucking bomb? Oops. Oh my god.
Raiden reporting. The C4 in Strut B has been
Yeah, thanks. I got it all late.
containing the transformer panel was set
My
to blow.
dumbass.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I don't care about dialogue right now. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna head out. My wife's here and I think I'm about to hit over the 2-hour mark, so doing good. Definitely gonna be back on and play this tomorrow. See if I can kill the Fat Man in 25 seconds. Allied, thanks for the chat. Follow me, man. So you know when I'm streaming again, and we can chat some more about Metal Gear.